response and interest we've had. Hey, Luna. Oh, that's me. Thank you.
Good choice.
Thank you. Before we begin, I'd just like to acknowledge that tonight we're meeting on the lands of the Wulgurugaba, Bindal, Gugubadan and Newagi people of the Townsville region. I recognise their continuing connection to land, water and community, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and any First Nations people that we might have in the audience with us tonight. Thank you so much. My name's Tamara. I'm the president of the North Queensland Conservation Council, NQCC. I'll be your MC for tonight. I won't talk too much because you're not here to listen to me. You're here to listen to these candidates. So thank you so much for joining us and giving your time for this forum. As I said, huge turnout. We're full seats. So as I said earlier, just be mindful of exits, please. And if you see someone standing who you feel maybe should be sitting, we could just be a bit mindful of giving up seats where that's needed. There's no fire drill tonight that I'm aware of, so if the alarms go off, the exit is out this door, down the main stairs that you would have come up, or the ones in the middle of the atrium, and then out to the road. If that route is blocked, there is an alternate route all the way down the end of this floor and down the stairs and out the door. That is the alternate route though, the main one down the middle stairs. Toilets are on this floor all the way down the other end near the library entrance, just near the elevators if you need those. I will let everyone know this session is being recorded. The video will mostly be of the front here, but if you have any concerns about maybe being in the video, just let us know. And the final thing I'll say from now is that we really hope that this will be a respectful discussion, a chance to have Q&A about the environment of our region with our mayoral candidates. So we ask that people help us in looking out for each other, conducting the dialogue very respectfully, no heckling, no booing. We ask from our candidates that you help us be mindful and stick to time. That's our request for the evening. I hope that we don't need to say this, but should you feel like you can't respect that request, there is an opportunity to leave before we get started. But I know that we're all adults, right? So let's kick on. I will hand to Crystal, NQCC's coordinator, to just give a little intro to NQCC for those who may not know us and why we're here tonight. Over to you, Crystal.
Thanks, Mara, and I won't talk too long either, because again, you're not here to hear from me. So I actually can take very little credit for what is unfolding here tonight. I have just come back from a beautiful camping trip and left all of the organising in the capable hands of Luna, our community campaigner. So last year, she was a volunteer at our last mayoral candidates forum, and now here she is running her own. So congratulations, Luna, we're all very proud. So I would just like to express my gratitude to all of the volunteers who stepped up to help make this happen. So people like David, Tamara, all of the people who are helping out tonight. We've had Ian and Diane and Naomi and Chrissy. They've all helped to make tonight possible.
Ian and Sandra.
And Ian and Sandra, I did say Ian, I think. Yes, so thank you to all of you, all of our helpers stepping up. It takes a community to make these things happen. And we do believe that it is a really important event. It's an important community event. It is free of charge. And that's really important for everyday people to be able to come and hear directly from the candidates that we'll have an opportunity to vote for very soon. You may have noticed that we are accepting donations. We are a registered charity, so all donations are tax deductible. So thank you for everyone who has pitched in with your registration. If you do like what we do invite you to pitch in a few dollars. We've got a QR code at the registration table, and we also have a cash box. Just a little plug. I'd also just like to thank the Port of Townsville and MICTA and the Community Information Centre for their support in the equipment and the venue. We're proud members of the Community Information Centre. We think they do great things. And thank you to all of you here for supporting this event and putting the environment, climate and livability above jelly roll. Oh, and Susie Quattro.
Yes, and our dog.
Oh, I didn't know she was. Well, this makes it even more special that you're all here. So as you would have seen, the theme for tonight is climate, environment and livability. Now, the reason for that is pretty obvious to a lot of us in the room, that the climate crisis is hitting Townsville pretty hard. It's getting hotter and our disasters are getting worse, which means that our natural environment is at increasing risk, but so also is our community. Luckily, the solutions also sit within our natural environment and our community. I'm going to stare. No, that's okay. Could have been a more important speaker up here when that happened, that's all right. So the recent National Climate Risk Assessment was pretty damning. So if you haven't had a look at it yet, have a look, but brace yourself. It talks about what kind of future we're looking at here in Townsville, and one of the most alarming statistics is an increase in heat deaths. And it doesn't matter whether we limit climate change to 1.5 degrees, 2 degrees or 3 degrees of warming, we're in for a tough time in the future. So it's a really important period of time for this city to look at how we protect our environment and how we adapt to this changing climate. So that's why the topic is what it is tonight. If you're not familiar with NQCC, we are the voice for the environment in North Queensland and have been since 1974, which is 51 years for anyone who's quickly doing the maths in their head. I'll have you out there. One of the most important things that we do is connect our community with the democratic process and connect our policymakers and our community with the environmental issues that are impacting our region and also with some of those solutions. So that's why tonight is particularly important. We hope that you will get a lot out of this as candidates and that you will get a lot out of this as community members. I think to wrap up, what I'd like to say is the vision that NQCC has is flourishing communities living in balance with a healthy natural environment. So regardless of the outcome in this mayoral by-election, in a couple of weeks' time, we look forward to working with the leaders of this city and with our community towards that vision. So, thank you, have a great night.
Thanks so much, Crystal. I'm going to set the tone by sitting down now so we can all stay seated to hear from you all. As you can see, we have 6 of 8 candidates in this year's mayoral election with us tonight, so thank you so much. Unfortunately, we had last minute apologies from candidate Demetto and candidate Paulson. So we appreciate you all being here and the time that you've given. We will have a Q&A forum tonight. So the format will be 4 questions. The first question will be an introduction from the candidates themselves and a few words on their thoughts on this issue. The second, third and fourth questions, each candidate will have 2 minutes for those. The first question, 1 minute. We will be timing the responses so that it can be fair for everyone to have the same amount of time to say what is on their mind. I'll pass to David just to quickly demo what the timing will sound like.
Right, with the 2 minute ones, when it gets to 90 seconds, you will hear me do a single ding. When we get to 2 minutes, it'll be multiple dings. And that's when you'll have to stop. So it'll be very straightforward. The first one, 1 minute, or just at the end of that 1 minute, you'll hear the full ding. So I'll hand the mic over to the candidates.
Great, thank you so much, David. So the first question, as I said, will be an introduction and then a few thoughts on the issue. I will model not a good response. I will model a response for you, just so you get a sense of what we're looking for and how that might fit into the time.